You guys already know this video is going to be linked to this. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the family. So today is a good day because I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my photos, especially on like car shoots, when I go on car shoots and stuff like that. And I want to give you guys a little bit of an intel on how I edit my photos. Obviously, first of all, I edit my videos on Lightroom mobile because I find it a lot more easier for myself just to put the SD card into the computer, transfer everything onto the put the SD card into the computer, and then I go on iCloud and then transfer everything from the computer, from the SD card. I transfer all of that straight onto iCloud and onto my phone. Some of you guys might probably ask me why I don't actually do it, why I don't put it on the computer and then onto my iPhone, onto the iCloud. The reason why I don't do that is because I'm not saying it does, or I just don't want any kind of corruption in the images or anything like that, or for it to downscale the quality or anything like that. So that's why I do it that way. SD card in, straight onto iCloud, and then it comes all onto my iPhone, and then I download it all onto the actual phone from iCloud, and then I go ahead and edit my photos, and I use Lightroom. So I'm going to give you guys my procedure, show you guys how I edit, and just talk to you guys through about it, because a lot of people on here, they show how to get the pictures and all that, but loads of people don't really show you how they actually edit the pictures, and and share it with you guys. Everyone sort of has like a preset they normally use, or whenever you watch their videos. Like the most of people I watch that do camera work and photography and videography and stuff like that, they don't really show how they edit it. They just say they apply their preset on there and then that's it. And then after saying that, then they go ahead and try and sell you their presets basically, and tell you, yeah, go on my website, buy my presets so that your pictures can look like my pictures, and all that stuff. But me, I don't buy presets. I edit myself because I'm not lazy, and I like to give my photos the character that I want it to have, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's get straight right into it. So let's just get in here. So basically, like I said to you guys, I put it onto iCloud, and then it comes straight into my phone, and then as you can see on top there, it says iCloud Drive. This is my iCloud drives. Obviously, the photos I'm going to be editing and color grading, they've already been downloaded, but normally I just click on download now, and then they all download onto the actual phone. And then what I do is I group all my pictures basically. Yeah, I group all my pictures, so the ones that look kind of similar that I took in one certain location, I group them all. So for example, this one, so this one is the same location, but because it's the front and it's the front and not the back. But what I'll do here is, because I've already got the back pictures here, what I'll do is I will select all of this. So select all of this shots. So four photos there to select. Obviously the rest of them are like in different areas, so I'm not going to touch them for now. So 4 of them, what I do is I go share, and then I share it to Lightroom mobile, because that's where I edit all my photos. As you can see, I've got a few here that I've already edited, but we're concentrating more on these 2 pictures here. So boom, now it's in Lightroom, we're ready to go. So what I like to do is, first of all, I bring my brightness all the way up so that I can see exactly what kind of colors are going in, and my screen is bright enough so that I can just see what kind of colors is going on the phone. So once I put it onto put my brightness up all the way up, and then it's ready. Then I'm ready to edit. So what I do, what I first of all start off doing is cropping the image. So I crop it to 4:5, and also if you guys want to get crispy pictures as well, you can just follow what I do, like as in the cropping, the aspect ratio, and all that stuff, because that's very important when you're uploading to Instagram. If you just upload the video, if you just upload a photo on Instagram, will compress the crap out of your photos, and when you've used £3,000 camera to take a picture, which looks amazing when you look at it, and then when you upload it to Instagram, it looks like absolute garbage. So you have to always do 4x5, and then Instagram won't mess with the picture. It will just go on just as it is. So 4x5, and then I look at the picture. If it's not straight, like it's not, I just click on straighten, and then the software does its own thing. But if I feel like it's not straightened enough, then I straighten it myself. So I have a look, and I think the phone's it's got it pretty much dead on. But if it's not, then I've got all free will to move it however I want. But yeah, the phone got it nicely. The software on Lightroom mobile got it nicely, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. And then I like to move my picture wherever I want it. This is completely up to yourself how you want your pictures, but for me, for this picture in particular, I'm gonna kind of leave it a little bit to the bottom here and lift it up a little bit more, just so that the bottom of the exhaust tip is on that line, just that line below there. Then now I've got the car in the frame, and then I've got the background in the frame as well. And because of the sky and the sky there, I want the sky in there as well, so that gives it kind of like a feel that, you know what, you can kind of see the surrounding where the car actually is, which is really good. And then I just go okay, and then boom, there we have it. We have a nice bit of picture to work on. It's framed right, everything ready to go, and everything ready to be color graded. So what I'd like to do next is I go auto, click on auto, see how the picture looks. Sometimes when I click on auto, I don't like how Lightroom Mobile actually like edits the pictures for you. So all I do is simply go here and undo whatever the phone and the software has done. But at the moment, I like how obviously it is. So auto, and I like how it's done it. And then it's pretty much like Rec 709, if you guys edit videos or whatnot, and you shoot S-Log like I do. I shoot S-Log 3, and then I put it onto the computer on Premiere Pro. I don't straight away start color grading. I put the Rec 709 grading on top, then I edit through that. So it's a little bit similar to this, but not really. But I put auto, and then it does its own thing, and then I go into, edit it. So I go into light, and then right, this picture I want to go for kind of like a brightish, kind of vibrant kind of look to it. So I just go around, for the contrast, give it a little bit more contrast or less. I'll give it a little bit more contrast, just a tiny little bit. The exposure is perfect. It's perfect. And then highlights, obviously we can put the highlights down, or we can take it up. And the highlights looks a little bit too blown out, so we're gonna bring it down just a little bit. Well, when I say a little bit, a lot. But yeah, so the shadows, what I want to do, I don't want to go down. I could go down to give it more of that dark kind of vibe to it, but but then if I do that, then the bottom of the car is not lit up. It's a little bit dark there, so I just give it just a tiny little bit of shadow. I decrease the shadow a little bit, just so you can see the underneath of the car. Then that's it there. And then for the white, I normally leave this white at 0, but it just depends if something is too white or too, if I've taken a picture and it's too, and there's a white piece, something white in the picture that is too bright, so I just bring that down, but no need to touch that at all, so I leave that on 0. My blacks I leave on 0 as well. And then I go to color, and then from there what I do is I kind of just grade it to however I want. So like I said to you guys, I wanted to give it that nice vibrant look to it. So what I do is I bring up the vibrancy to just however I want it to. So what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of just doing the vibrancy based on what's around the car, so the grass and the trees, and the greeneries. That's what I want to concentrate on, which is there. That's where I like it. And then, so for saturation, I don't really do much with this because the vibrancy is already enough. But for this picture, I'm actually feeling like a little bit of vibrancy will be good. So I'll do it +2, so that the greeneries kind of pop a bit more. and then I work into the middle of the picture, into the actual subject of the picture, which is the car, and then I go on to no, I go to the color mix, and then I go on to the blue. The reason why I do it like this is mainly because obviously you have to pay for Lightroom Mobile, and I don't really want to do that. So, and because when you pay for it, you can kind of select and mask certain bits. So, say for example, you pay for it and then you wanted to just grade the car only, you can just have a little highlighter, you mask up the car, and then you just edit just the car, and then you do the surrounding area. But obviously, I don't want to pay for that right now, so this is the way that I work around it. So it's blue. The car is blue, and then I go into the color mix, into the blue section, and then as you can see here, I can increase the vibrancy. I can do whatever I need to do with the blue. So what I want to do is I just want to bring the contrast a little bit on the car, and then the luminous, yeah, the luminous. Why do I bring it down to minus, just to fill in, a bit, just to fill in the color of the car a bit more. Because what it is, when it's on zero, you can see there's still a few spots on the boot of the car that isn't like blue, because of where the sun hits it and the sunlight, just shines on there, and the reflection, it's not great there. So what I like to do, just bring that luminancy down till I see that the blue is kind of like all around the car, and there's no much reflection there anymore. As you can see, it's there, and then I work with the saturation just to see, see what I like a little bit more, maybe a little bit more saturation there. And then the hue, I don't really touch, because that kind of just changes the color of the car. As you can see, you've got till like a chromish blue color there, chromish blue color, and then a purple color, which is not what we're going for. So I'm going to put that back to 0. There we go, boom, back to 0, and then we click done. And there we have something that looks relatively presentable. And then obviously I like to go and see what it looks like before and what it looks like after. So I press and hold, and then you can see what it looks like before and what it looks like after. And when I was saying to you about the luminous, that I move it, as you can see, the before picture, you can see the back of the car, the lid, the trunk, like the Americans say, the boot section, the reflection there is a little bit too much, so you don't actually see much of that blue there. But then when you go after, you can see that the blue kind of just fills in a little bit more in that middle section, which is why I like to play with the luminous and the saturation as well. And you can see as well on the C pillar as well, it's a little bit washed out there, as in the color. It's not really blue, it's kind of a white color, because obviously it was a sunny day that day and the reflection was hitting the car. And again, moving that luminous dial brings that color back into that section of the car, which is really nice. But yeah, so that's it, I'm done. I'm literally done. I don't really do too much when I come to color grade my pictures at all. But yeah, that's what we're looking like there. And then what I like to do is I copy the settings. There we go. I save it first. Well, I save it onto the phone, onto my photos, onto the gallery section on the phone. So I save it. Boom. It's saved. Awesome. And then, like I said, we got three more pictures to do. So I just scroll past, scroll along, and boom, the picture is there. I paste settings, and exactly the same settings from what the picture I just edited will apply on this picture as well. So same thing, aspect ratio, make it like that, bring it down so you can see a good bit of the surroundings. Just take it up a little bit more, straighten it up, and boom, it's straight. It looks perfect. No need to touch it anymore. Yeah, that's how I do my editing, and yeah, hopefully that helps you out to edit a little bit more better on Lightroom Mobile. And yeah, that's it. That's what I do, and then from there it's saved onto my phone. Then I can just upload it straight to Instagram, not worrying that my photos are not going to look crispy enough like they did when I previously looked at it on my phone. And then yeah, but yeah guys, that's been that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and hopefully that's helped you out, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.